first time I wrote a letter to the editor, nobody had ever heard of the Keystone XL. It wasn't in any of the media. In fact, I called the local TV station. I said, I tell you what, there's a story there. Could be a big story.
The Keystone XL pipeline.
The controversial Keystone XL pipeline.
The Keystone XL pipeline. Battle over the Keystone pipeline.
The Keystone pipeline.
The most controversial pipeline in a generation.
It's in the best interest of the American people.
Protesters marched around the White House.
I just can't imagine why we would not approve that.
2 members of the tar sands blockade chained themselves between barrels of concrete.
The stakes are very high here.
The Keystone XL has become a household name, and it's not often an entire country can recite the name of one pipeline. What do we know about the communities living along the proposed route? We spent months calling organizers, and then we went on a road trip to meet some of these communities on the front lines of resistance. From the Badlands of South Dakota, the sandhills of Nebraska, and the refineries in Texas, where the KXL makes its final destination.
Manchester is a small community in Houston, predominantly Latino.
It's literally surrounded by industry.
Along with other communities along the Gulf Coast.
We thought it was the smell of money, that's what all the elders say. But yet it was actually death that we were smelling.
It's hard keeping your children healthy on this end of town.
You can take a poorer person and use their property to make your money. That's just the way the game goes, I guess.
I'm offended by that. And I'm angry about that.
I couldn't believe that that was the only thing that people could do.
My husband came home from work and he said, yeah, they're planning on putting an oil pipeline right through here. I told my husband it's not going to happen.
Growing up, I didn't really have much of a sense of politics.
Did you ever consider yourself active in these kinds of things before the...
No. 2 men came to the door from TransCanada, and I said, that is enough.
My name is David Swallow among the white names. My Lakota name is Wowita Yuhamani. And I lived here in Porcupine, South Dakota all my life on a Pine Ridge Indian reservation.
To this day, we're still struggling to survive here. The white culture calls it history, but to all indigenous people, we're still living it. I'm still living on POW Camp 344. They want to bring the largest pipeline ever through treaty territory without asking our permission. The cowboys from Nebraska showed up, and at first it was a little bit tense when cowboys and Indians meet. They really don't know how to shake hands or talk, but they broke the ice because they came and said, we're against the pipeline too.
We are urging you all to take a close look because we all breathe the same air. We all drink the same water, and all the money in the world cannot be given to me for my child to have to breathe this toxic fumes. Please,